I'm Jennifer, and I'm coming from northern Alberta, where it's nice and warm in the summertime and freezing cold in the winter. Hence why Paul and Helena moved south. And my journey started in the summer of 2017, and it started with a prayer. We wanted to work online. My husband and I were looking. My husband was in the trucking industry, and we were wanting to be able to spend more time together with our children. We're a big blended family. We have 2 adult children and a school-aged son. And at that particular time, we didn't know how it was going to be, what was going to come about. But in the fall of 2017, our world was changed, and our family doubled in size. My sister's 4 kids came to live with us. And what I was doing prior to that was I was away from the home. My husband was away from the home, and I needed to find something that I could stay at home and be present, to be present for our family, to be present for my sister's children. And I didn't know how that was going to be. So we just prayed some more. And in the spring of 2018, early spring, it showed up in our newsfeed, and it was another family with something similar. He was in the trucking industry and farming. They were a blended family, and their story really resonated with us. And so I just had to click to learn more. And 5 years ago, I was sitting on the other side, right where you are now, and watching a webinar just like this. And here I am now, sharing my journey with you over the past 5 years. Yeah, it's been 5 years, goes by really fast. And it's been an incredible ride. It's had its highs, it's had its lows. It's taken us in all different directions. But I have to say that it opened up doors that I never thought was going to be possible. The day that my payday was equivalent to what my husband would have worked 160 hours in the truck away from the home. That was a 1-day payday for us, and that blew our mind. It was that day was the day that we said we can do anything, and we found the right business. We're in the right spot, and I was there to be able to be there for my family. And when the pandemic happened in the spring of 2020, my husband stepped away from the trucking industry, and so that was incredible. And we were able to then now homeschool our son. He's going into junior high in September, so I like to say I've now passed grade 4, 5, and 6 twice as a homeschool mom, and it's been a blessing. And we also welcomed our first grandson into our family in 2019, and so now I just create my days around my family first and foremost. I'm a morning person and an evening person, so that's when I get to spend time on my business. And when it's quiet, and then I can designate my time around my son and his schooling needs. And it's just been a blessing in so many ways. I can't even describe it. I like to tell people, you don't know until you actually know, because we can talk all day about what it's like for us, but until you're sitting in the position we're sitting in and experiencing it for yourself, you don't really ever understand. So with that being said, I'm incredibly grateful for the doors that were opened and the prayers that were answered. And I'm incredibly grateful to be here. And I've made such amazing friends throughout our community. Little did I know, there's people right where I live that are running their own businesses too. And I traveled across the country last year, and I met Becky Sue. She got to meet my son and my daughter and my nieces and stuff. And so it was pretty incredible. And all I have to say is do your due diligence and take a chance on yourself, because you really don't know where it'll take you. I never thought 5 years ago I'd be where I am now, and I'm so excited to see where the next 5 years is going to take me, because my son will also be graduating, so I'll have a lot more free time. So back to you, Becky Sue.